Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off.
Texas.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The short hands, it's ball. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Calls his own number. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. Oh, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown tie. The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you to go. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
To the end zone, and is picked off. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going deep. And that pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot, and we're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
The throw to the outside is complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Texas 0.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. To throw, it's Manning. Feeling some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen from Palmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got a man. It's long. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Back to throw, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to the air one more time. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Brings up 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads it downfield. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time, you only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Manning. Now improvising. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's long. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. A new set of downs after the completion. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. He fires a bullet to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, Best player's got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This quarterback part of their running game. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense just cradling. Securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going for it all. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown time! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Finds his man. It's Golden. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That tells you a lot about their confidence. confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that process just a little bit, make them a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The run from the shotgun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carry.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, rim of making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose.